Hello, welcome to Burn Notice. I'm Sean Byrne, and this is, once again, joins me, Camila Gonzalez, staff writer for NT Daily. And she recently went to the UPC drag show. So tell us a little bit about what that is.
Okay, so basically the UPC drag show, it's also put on by RHA, Residents Hall Association, and Pride Alliance. They all kind of come together. And it's a student drag show. And all of the performers, they'll each do a piece. The judges pick a winner at the end, and they always, from what I understand, they usually get somebody who has been on RuPaul's Drag Race to host it. So for this year, they got Aja, who was on the most recent season of RuPaul's Drag Race All Stars.
And I understand that you got to talk to one of the drag queens from RuPaul.
Yeah, I got to meet Aja briefly, and her catchphrase is Aosis, and so I made a shirt that said Aosis, and because broke college student, and I wore it to the show, and I got her to sign it, and I was freaking out, and it was great.
So tell me about the incident with the $20, if you could.
Okay, so there is a. Should I name names? Because I know the guy. I know one of the guys that was involved.
Nobody's gonna see this.
Okay, yeah, good point. Okay, so there's a student named
Dylan. Few people.
Yeah, there's a student named Dylan Asher who is an RA at Kerr Hall, and he is the organizer for Miss Kerr Hall, which is another drag show, another student drag show that I saw last semester and covered for NT Daily. Basically, he was one of the judges at this drag show, and they had an audience lip sync thing going on while the judges deliberated. And so Dylan got up there and performed during one of those rounds of audience lip syncs. Mm-hmm. And tipping is a big thing in drag culture, so people, usually they were tipping the performers, but they also tipped some of these audience participants. And apparently, when they were figuring out the winner, Dylan took the mic from the guy that was figuring out the winner, and he held up one of his bills, and he was like, "This was a 20," and he dropped the mic, and he walked off stage. It was super sassy. And then later on, a guy in the audience who's actually sitting in my row, we had one person in between us. Mm-hmm. He got the mic from somebody, and he was like, "Hey, I'm the guy that gave Dylan the 20, and I just wanted to say, Dylan, call me." And Dylan immediately got up out of the stands and gave him his phone to put his number in, and it was beautiful.
Okay, well that sounds like a lot of fun.
It was great.
Thanks so much for coming by. That was Camila Gonzalez from NT Daily telling us about the UPC drag show. Tune in next time when we interview Julian Assange.